Welcome everybody. We are here in the Sunday Spotlight. Tonight we are playing Miasmata. Now, I've had my eye on this for a long time, and it garnered some interest when it first released back in 2012. God, has it been that long? And it's always one of those games, it's one of those games that's always been on my to-do list, but I never really got around to doing it. It's weirdly basic in its presentation. You started a game up, I started a game up, I should say. You're briefly given an introduction to who you are and why you're here. Your name is Robert Hughes, and you're dumped on this island for reasons that aren't really clear. It's implied that you were betrayed. All you really know is that you have contracted some kind of mysterious disease, and you're going to have to use the resources on the island, part of it from a research outpost, and part of it the natural resources of the island itself, to find a cure. So yeah, all we really know right now, yeah, this is the autosave from when I began. All we really know is we are here against our will, and there's something in us that's making us sick. So yeah, the only objective we have right now is to discover a cure for this mystery plague. The primary loop of this game is going to be identifying various plants on the island for their medicinal properties, and figuring out which ones we can use to synthesize a cure. Now the problem is, because we are sick, our mobility and navigation is hampered. Like, it's not so obvious yet, but a big feature of this game is the physicality of movement and how it's affected by your condition. So, oh, I thought that was a chicken, just a bird. Very quickly flying off. But yeah, basically, if you start going up and down hills, you notice your mobility starts to slow. You can actually slide down a slope. There's momentum as you move. Basically, you're not expected to have the range of movement a healthy person would, and when you're trying to get from A to B, you need to consider safe and efficient paths to get there. Alright, note in the table on the shed. Alright. Bloody Membo about the cure. Dear Harlow, my tests have been successful. We have a cure. Begin immediate synthesis of tricordrazine by combining the following agents. Primary antibiotic, antitoxin, adjuvant. Okay? A single injection will safely eliminate all traces of plague growth within 4 to 12 hours. Alright. So we now have our first proper objective. We need to find out what these elements are and how to construct them. So there's basically going to be a bunch of sub-objectives as we explore the island. However, as you can see here, this blood trail and the corpse with the knife sticking out of it means that we are not necessarily safe, and there's the disease in us is not the only threat we have to contend with. Now, one interesting point of detail is you're not even given a time frame for when this happened. Like, the equipment suggests at least 19th century, and I couldn't really hazard a guess what period this guy's outfit would be from, but it's kind of turn of the century, early 1900s maybe. Point is, we know very, very little about our situation, and the primary focus of the game is going to be learning what we can as we search for a cure. Now, thankfully, there's a nice, convenient laboratory we can use to start inspecting plants. And a major gameplay element is going to be collecting plants, examining them here for their medicinal properties, bringing them over to this station, and synthesizing them with other plants to make the actual medicines. Yeah, so there are dangers out there in the woods. You can see here, you'll see this message from time to time. You are being watched. I haven't actually gotten that far into it, just enough for a basic introduction to mechanics, how to save, how to navigate. So for the moment, all I know is how to do the basic gameplay stuff. Yeah, this is just tutorializing stuff. some reason lets you zoom in really far. It's really more for the map, which we'll get shortly. There we go. Seems straightforward enough. I gotta say, it honestly looks really nice for 2012. I mean, you can see the trees and such, and they kind of just jut up from the ground in a not necessarily convincing way in 2021, but the water effects are nice, the rocks, terrain, the grass, the general behavior of the animals. Alright, so let's take a plant here. Discovered a white-pink viola. So as you discover each plant, this information will fill in once we know what it can do. So let's take it to our little research station here. Drop you on this here examination tray. And see what Mr. Microscope has to say about you. Alright. Conclusion. Should be able to synthesize this flower into a basic medicine. So yeah, mild medicinal value. So this will be your basic healing potion, or for lack of a better word. As you can see over here, we have a broad sense of our condition. That will go down over time, and we need to concrete. And as we look for the cure, we also need to make other medicines to treat ourselves with and survive long enough to actually discover the cure. So let's put that in the synthesis tray. And hit this thing. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, my first guess would be some kind of, like, proprietary thing, like, Source or Unreal Engine. I'm not sure what would be the, predominant go-to engine for indie games in 2012. But yeah, if it's actually completely custom, that's pretty impressive. It actually reminds me a little bit in tone and presentation of Betrayer, which was a kind of survival horror title by some of the guys behind Fear, where you're also stuck on an island and it's like the 16th century. Alright, so we need to drink water periodically. Specifically, we need to drink fresh water. We can't just go to the sea and start drinking. This is correct, yeah. There's there's triangulation we'll need to do once we get a map and compass. And basically, you won't have a map marker unless you can identify 2 points of interest and your position relative to them. I think that's actually right up here. But yeah, Betrayer was more of a typical survival horror game in that you explore a location, you had basic gameplay elements, combat, resource management, and such. But it was very similar in the sense of being isolated on this island. Your exact circumstance isn't entirely clear. And they sort of drop you in without a lot of context. Okay, so we can rest there if we need to heal up. And light sources serve as our save points. That'll be important as darkness falls, because it's not obvious just yet, but this game gets dark. Like, physically, literally dark when sun starts setting. So, exploring becomes much more challenging at night, because you need to... You may not necessarily be able to see landmarks you know are there, and without it, you're basically running blind. Surprised there's no sound effects for these, for some of the behavior here. Alright, cartography table. Right. So yeah, this will be the other major gameplay mechanic, where this just teaches us the broad strokes navigation tactics, how we triangulate our position based on known points of reference. Yeah, so map and compass in hand, you can determine your location by clicking on 2 known landmarks. Could be statue, structure of some kind. Right. So yeah, because we're at a landmark, which in this case is one of the research outposts, we know exactly where we are, where we're looking at, and nearby points of interest and paths. The tricky part will be discovering new ones. So let's venture forth. Now, for the moment, we don't necessarily know... Oh, we'll probably want to go down this way. So we are here. You'll probably want to circle around, follow the path, and start hitting research outposts until we have some idea of what it is we're looking for. So down we go. Yeah, you can see the momentum change as you run, grab rocks and fallen sticks. Sticks can be used to construct makeshift torches, which help you see at night. You can also swing and throw torches to protect yourself from aggressors. Alright, so as hinted at, there are threats on this island we may need to take into consideration besides being sick. We're in no condition to fight anything, but we have to do what we can. Now, we're starting to get away from shore, so we're losing points of reference. So let's see if we can mark that one. Okay, that's known. That's known. See if we can circle around, follow the shoreline, and head for there. Alright. I'm going to grab some of these. One major limitation is inventory-wise, you are limited to just your hands, pretty much. When you synthesize medicine, it's stored in with your journal. There's like a little pocket where you store syringes and such. But in terms of carrying new plants and things you can use to defend yourself, you're limited to your hands. So yeah, this is a very grounded game in its survival mechanisms, in its approach to navigation and inventory, and very focused on the tactile reality of surviving in a strange new place. So let's get to that cabin there. Alright, what do we got here? Map of the swamp trail. Alright, so we are here. Looks like there's a camp further in across the swamp. So... whoop. Button there. Now what do we got here? Island photographs. Caption in the back of the photo reads, Pentagraph directing the construction of Outpost Sirius. Caption on the back of the photo reads, Professor Douglas instructing Dr. Sanchez. Alright, so there's some of the people that were here setting up this research outpost. Yep. Alright, so... oh, there we go. What? That's odd, my mouse is locked. Okay, is this me getting sick? No, I can look around and listen. Okay, here we go. Alright, yeah. There's going to be some indie jank with this title, I can tell. Alright, so... need to go west. Yeah, we follow the trail this way, and we see what we can find at this next encampment. Now, is that... I would assume that's known to us if we can get up on it. My understanding is if you can physically reach a marker... Yeah, so that becomes known to us. Alright. Now see, it's doing it again. What the hell? This may be a thing. Yep. Alright. So I believe the path cuts inland, so let's go take a walk in the forest. Easy does it. What's your story? That's known, that's fine. Which direction are we headed? Yeah, here's where it starts getting tricky. So, we're not necessarily headed straight west. So, let's see if we can find our bearings. Actually, if you're close enough to a marker, I believe, yeah, it should tell us where we are. Okay. So yeah, we follow the path southwest, and that'll lead us to the research outpost. So yeah, you can notice that there's a substantial difference going uphill versus downhill. And the protagonist is very unsteady on her feet. Like, there's no real way to, like, Skyrim jump anywhere. There's no jumping of any kind. Well, actually, no, there is jumping. I'm sorry. My mistake. But yeah, there's very dangerous to approach ledges, because you're very likely to slide and fall in your condition. So you want to be careful when you climb something. Yeah, always make sure you got a way back down. Oof. Ow. Oh, shit. Alright, I'm getting sick here. Alright, you've developed a fever and should use medicine or find a bed soon. You create medicine by bringing certain types of plants and fungi to a laboratory, blah, 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 blah. Fever will develop more rapidly if you are dehydrated or if you sustain physical damage from falls or attacks. Alright. So. Fever, use medicine. Got it. Yes! Alright. Give me my flower and give me my rock. Alright. Let's try a little... I think I might be... I might have stumbled down the wrong way, and I think I'm circling back. Let's triangulate where we are. So there's the statue. There's the outpost. Come on. There we go. Yeah, see, we kind of... Oh, hey, miss. Yeah, see, we kind of looped back around there. So... we are here. Yeah, we were up here. We kind of stumbled down the hill. So the map... even though it lets you zoom way, way out, there's actually... you're covering more ground than you think on the map, so... it's not as much distance as you might think. Alright, so let's go back this way. And follow the trail to the swamp. Alright, easy does it. Follow the path southwest. So yeah, the mobility thing stuck out. It was one of the first things that stuck out to me when people talk about this game, because a lot of video games depend on your ability to safely navigate complex terrain, and it's kind of taken for granted how difficult that actually... it's kind of taken for granted that you can do that, But if you've ever gone hiking, or really, if you've ever done any kind of walking off a paved path, you know that it can be tiresome and treacherous and wear you out in a hurry. So it's not often you see a video game reflect the physicality of movement in this sense. So yeah, we already took one tumble. We want to be real careful getting around here. Let's go back this way. I think... no, that goes back down that way. We need to go this way. It is, yeah. I mean, it's good exercise. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Are we good? Alright, I think we're back on the path. Now, problem. We have no landmarks. So we're going to have to play it by ear. Alright. So we're facing southwest. I think that's the bridge, so we must be around here somewhere. So we'll follow that, path hooks around to the right, and the camp should be further up ahead. Yes, here we go. And as far as the cartography mechanic, the nearest comparison that comes to mind is something like Darkwood, which also depends heavily on navigation by nearby landmarks, which themselves are procedurally generated each time, and not necessarily having a map marker where you are. There's like a weird player upgrade that can give you a sort of map marker, but it's kind of a special ability. So a lot of the time you have to remember where you are relative to key points of interest. And that's critical because the game is kind of time sensitive and you need to get back to your safe house before dark. Okay, we are headed west. Good. Goody goody gumdrops. All good. Nice, safe walk in these totally not spooky woods. Everything is fine. Everything is wonderful. Easy does it. Okay, so we're near a body of water. That must be hereabouts. Hard to say. Like I said, it can be kind of difficult to gauge the distance you're actually traveling on the map. I think we're getting through it. Yeah, here we go. Alright, oopsie daisy. Nice. Hey, it's got an examination tray. Good. Let's see what this orange plant does. No, don't smash the microscope. We're men of science. We are not Neanderthals. Not yet, at least. Okay, sunflower variant. Small men through the alien tribe. This flower cannot be synthesized into anything useful. Fantastic. Yep. So yeah, that was a waste of time. Water. Now what's this about? The antitoxin. I think we're making good progress in synthesis of Agent Y, the antitoxin. Herbert has discovered a bioluminescent algae in the swamp here at Outpost Vega. The algae has acted as a stabilizing base for the orchidea extract that Cornelius was able to acquire. Sanchez. Hey, Kirby. Yeah, you know, it's a nice-looking sunflower. Oop. Now, what's this about? Oop. I wonder why it's doing that. That's annoying. But anyway, I should probably drink here. Yeah, basically. What's this about? Okay, it's a plant, I think. Alright, let's save. Good. Yeah, essentially this is a weird kind of survival simulator. As I was explaining, all we know right now is we're stranded on an island, and we're sick with something, and we need to discover the cure. Can I please drop this flower? I'll just put you over here, I guess. There we go. Alright. Oop. Okie dokie. So we are here. We need to find these bioluminescent caves near Outpost Vega. Yeah, it's some kind of landmark. It's a point of interest. So we know where that is, which is down that way, I believe. Yep. That's correct. And with that, with these two, we can triangulate where we are when we get further afield. So yeah, like I was explaining, a big part of this game is using landmarks to identify where you are and navigate to where you need to go. Oh, that's north. We want west. So yeah, let's get to this Outpost Vega. Is there even a path this way? The way this game defines paths is, let's say, very generous. Alright, so yeah, the path goes northwest. So, this way. I see it. There we go. Get them hiking shoes on. Come on, Robert Hughes. Alright. This would be a good spot to get our bearings. Alright, so that's a new landmark. So now we just need some old landmarks. Assuming we can see any. And we might not be able to from here. Damn. Maybe if I just get on close enough to it. Shit! Fuck. Alright, easy does it. Alright, we're good. Everything is good. Nothing is fucked. Bollocks. Can't see shit, Captain. Alright, we won't be able to mark that. Screw it. Onward. Well, the idea is that the player character is sick from something, so even a minor tumble is potentially dangerous. I'm not even... I can't be on a path. It's gotta be down there. Alright, we'll go this way. Easy does it. This dude makes me feel athletic. Alright, let's climb up here. I saw some white viola. I believe this is it. Oop. Ah, this way. Nope, this way. I kind of wish there was a way to keep just the compass in front of you while you walk. Oh, almost certainly. I am expecting a horrible death at some point. there's a path, I just don't know if it's the one we're following. It's possible we're somewhere around here. Good. We will wander until we hit a point of interest. At least this water is relatively clean. Skyrim style, baby. Hey, there's something. Alright. Alright, we gotta find a way through this. Exactly. The game lets me do it, therefore it must be healthy. That's how hygiene works. Exactly. Yeah. But you know what? The solution is to get all the sicknesses, just like Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. You know, that way, only one of them, like, none of them can actually get through and make you sick. I'm a medicalist. Alright, here we go. Alright, here's a tent. Outstanding. Alright, goody goody. Now, where are we? Ooh, hey. Oh, hell yeah, I got a frying pan now. Alright. I think, unfortunately, we're a little far afield. Oop. Probably screwing myself with my lack of cartography, but we still have a broad idea of the local geography. For instance, not at all. That's how you're meant to interact with the world. Okay, it's hard to tell exactly where we are. Presumably if we keep heading north and west, we'll either hit water or Outpost Vega. So fuck it. Let's go crazy. Well, here's the thing. You need to kill something before you can cook it. So, what do you think the frying pan is for? Exactly. Oop. Oh, god damn it. Alright, easy, Robert. Oh, don't forget your frying pan. Alright, how am I doing? Use medicine. Shit. Alright, what do we got here? Journal entry from Sanchez, 6. I approached camp in the late evening. The landscape was dark water under the waxing moon. A figure was sitting in front of the campfire. It was Herbert, and I was glad to see him. It had been nearly a week since anyone had seen him last. He'd been acting very strangely of late, and I had become concerned about his condition. He was sitting on a segment of log from cedar we had felled from the week before, his aluminum canteen resting next to him. He looked gaunt and emaciated. The deep recesses of his face were made obvious by the flickering light of the campfire. He didn't seem to notice my approach. He was hunched over, with his feet planted wide apart. He had a knife in his right hand, and he was carving sickled shapes into the soft dirt beneath him. He was working intently, almost fanatically. I could see that his pupils were dilated, and his tongue was out slightly and clenched between his teeth. I interrupted him with an inquiry about his recent whereabouts. He froze for several seconds, holding his breath. His eyes changed. He acted as if he'd heard an animal in the distance. He glanced about the campsite, looking in my direction only momentarily, peering through me, as if I was not there. I cleared my throat and began to walk towards my tent. I reminded him he should eat something. I paused for a moment, but he did not respond. When the morning came, Herbert was gone. Again. Hey, Slayer. Alright. So, situation not excellent. don't have access to medicine. This whole video is going to be basically an example of what not to do. Fuck it. Let's go west, and let's see if we can find something we can use. Come on. Come on, Robert Hughes. Dig those legs in, baby. Actually, I should probably have another sip. Alright. So I think there's a way forward if we can... You know what? Let's see if we can climb here. Alright, come on, Robert Hughes. You got this. Shit. Shit, the disease is taking me. I'm gonna become one of them now. Alright. Climb up to the statue and see if that gives us a point of reference. Does not. Shit. Ah, fuck. Well, good news, kids. We're about to find out what happens when the player character dies. So, fuck it, YOLO. Blaze of glory. Swim, my good man. You are drowning. Say shall learn more. Alright. Ah, shit. Alright, so we died from drowning. Fantastic. I like that that's the first thing that kills me. Alright. Also, it appears to still be, generating the ambient sounds for swimming. Alright, we need to find a way back to... Nah, I do have some water here. I should probably take a sip. I saw that. That's an axe. Hell yeah! Alright. Come at me, Woods. Not quite, although it is about as sadistic as a Sierra adventure game. So, it's very... You could loosely describe it as essentially an open-world survival sandbox crafting thingy. That would not be an inaccurate statement. Okay, good. I think we got some... Here. Hey, slow down. Outstanding. Alright. We can do this. We can get back to the, tent. Need you to hold still... Or, not hold still. I need you to hang in there. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. Something, something. I don't remember how the rest of the song goes. It's very inspirational, however. You'd love it. Okay, there's a tent, but not the one with the, Damn it. Doesn't have an examinator thingy. Shit. Here. We'll hit this light and we'll... probably dead-end save myself here. If I recall right, if you die of the sickness, You just respawn at wherever the last actual laboratory was. But now it's almost pitch black out here. We're kinda screwed. Okay, there's the tent. I don't remember if it actually had something we can make medicine with. But god damn it, we've got to try. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Gotta feel around. Aziz, light! I can't see shit. Can't see shit, Captain. Is there a bed around here? Maybe I can sleep until morning. Here we go. Alright. Okay, good. So, sleeping does help us. Actually, that's very helpful. So, it buys us time. That's good. So, the other tent is down on the beach somewhere. So, let's see. So, we are looking west. We got a body of water with 2 statue heads. Which logically would either be hereabouts or hereabouts. So, path is to the northwest of us. Northwest didn't really work for us. Let's try going southwest. Alright. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Pump those legs. Dig. Climb. Work those hamstrings. You got this. Alright. How we doing? West thereabouts. Excellent. Do is we'll follow this body of water until we have some idea where it goes. And we can follow it to Camp Vega. Easy does it. Easy does it. All these plants and I can't actually science them. Ugh. Take that, nature. You'll get yours. Not necessarily. Like I said, the thing is, you only have either the sunlight or whatever torches you can construct. So it's basically close to natural, as close to natural lighting as possible. So it can get unexpectedly dark without much warning. Alright, so onward we go. Fortunately, my approach to survival is not unlike my approach to stealth, and it hasn't screwed me over yet. Knock on wood. I always get a little nervous when a game, largely without music, suddenly starts playing it. Okay, I think somehow we ended up back on the path we were meant to be taking. And what do we got here? Sanchez, no, Dr. Sanchez number 6. We've been oppressed by feudalism, then the old powerful bourgeoisie. Okay, so we got a date at last. January 6, 1911. then the army, then the church. Now as our seedling republic struggles to take root, this miasma of tyranny begins to coalesce into the pure nationalist order, the same old oligarchy repackaged for popular appeal. How can I blame those who covet this warm nationalist approach? To desire such peace as is promised. Who am I to block the will of the proletariat, so readily to suck at the teat of the callous doctrine, begging to be infantilized by the same tyrant masters? Oh, how the people now talk of peace. And what of this peace? Callous and his nationalists speak of it in absolute terms, as though their conception of it is benign and self-evident. I say their peace is an oligarch abstraction. It is a meaningless sentiment, made formal by words on paper and enforced by bayonets. Ah, thanks, Kirby. By bayonets and gallows and underground cells with wrought iron bars. There is no peace but in death, and those who fight in its name will surely achieve that which they seek. That dark, unmoving, unchanging, forever peace. We'll all attain that peace in our own time and in our own way. There is but misery and comfort in life, and its economy and trade. There are men who extol that economy and exchange vast quantities of misery to so many that they may add meager flecks to their surplus of comfort. A bounty of which is fit for no one. A bounty of which is fit for no one man but God. So yeah, we really don't know a lot. Can I use this? Really want to make some medicine here. Yeah, we really don't know a lot about the context of what sort of organization was here. It sounds like... all we know for sure is they set up a bunch of research outposts, but it sounds like they might have been trying to start their own country or something. Yeah, this feels like the 1900s equivalent of some, like, Silicon Valley dude who says, let's start a city on the water or something. Let's play Bioshock the home game. And surprise, surprise, starting a city anywhere turns out to be incredibly difficult, let alone on the fucking water. Okay, this is really nice. Hey, we have a proper research station here. This might be Outpost Vega. Alright. Oop. Okay. Ah, yeah. Give me that medicine. Yeah, I think somehow, despite being totally lost... yeah, research fever for a short duration. Yeah, despite being totally lost, I managed to find my way to Outpost Vega. Alright, let's reload our canteen. Yeah, I mentioned this in the Deus Ex stream. The most recent one was them trying to convert a cruise ship and having it park off the coast of Panama. And it ran into the obvious logistical constraints that you might imagine. Oh, good. Here we go. Alright. Give me more of these bad boys. Oh, here we go. Just zoom in. Okay. Yeah, we did make it to Outpost Vega. Badass. Alright. Now. There was some caves that had, here we go. Bioluminescent algae in a swamp near us. Okay. A swamp near us at Outpost Vega. So we're looking for bioluminescent algae. Okay, it's in a swamp here. So we need bioluminescent. That might mean it only becomes visible at night, which sounds a little concerning. Right. Let's save here. Okay, yeah, so that map marker is known. That map marker is not. Okay, so let's do some proper cartography here. Alright. So now that we know where we are, we can use that as a point of reference. So, if we're able to determine our location elsewhere, and we draw another line there, that becomes a persistent symbol we can use to navigate further inland. Now, that doesn't help us much here, but if we venture further north, it should. not a lot we can do from down on the beach, so let's head inland. So we're looking for bioluminescent algae in the swamps. So let's find some plants, and okay, this might be a save point up here. Actually, what the fuck? Okay, someone's a fan of art here. Right. Map to the bioluminescent algae. Here we go. Okay. So it's down here near Ruin Site B. Discovered the curious algae last evening as I returned to Vega from a research at Ruin Site B. Okay, impossible to discern this algae from the mossy tufts of the surrounding bog, but at night it shines brightly via some apparent biochemical process. Okay, so we need to check this out at night. And fantastic. Yeah, I gotta say, that's a pretty impressive collection of paints they have with them, because that's some... That is some LSD-inspired art right there, and you need a palette to match. So anyway, I can find... where's the bloody thing? Notes. Here we go, match the bioluminescent algae. Okay, so we follow the coast south, then hook right along the path. And it's going to be down here somewhere. Got it. Alright, so we'll head south, making markers as we go. Is there a way above ground? Oop. Yeah. Let's see what these mushrooms do. Speaking of good drugs... Let's see what the locals were doing in their spare time. Alright, back this way. Alright. Mushroom, tell me your secrets. No, don't. Stop. What is with you and smashing things, man? Clearly this is some kind of rage zombie virus. Okay, green or red tree fungus. This fungus can be synthesized into an energy stimulant. Oh, hell yeah. Give. You know what? I've got an idea. Oh yeah, we alchemy now. No useful medicinal agent was synthesized. Damn it! Alright. So that was a waste of time. And in we go. Now this will be tricky because we didn't really get a good sense... Oh, hey, squirrel, how you doing? Keeping out of trouble? Good man. Just a nice, relaxing walk in the woods. Got my axe, got my medicine, got my water. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Come on, Robert. Adventure awaits. Okay, I think I see the water down there. Oh, shit. Careful, Robert. Alright, what's that thing there? Oop. Drink up, buddy. Careful, careful, careful. The water's down there somewhere. What are you talking about, Ivory? There's nothing out here. Just normal woodland creatures and little old me. Pay no attention to that horror tag in the description. Everything is gonna be okay. Alright, I think that's the ruins down there, actually. So, yeah, excellent. So, if we find that, and we find that, excellent. Now we can mark other things. Look around. Anything of use? Negative, but at least we know where we are. So we're actually pretty close to it. How are we doing on time? It's gonna be a few hours yet. Not clear how dark it has to be for us to see this stuff, but presumably as soon as the sun starts going down, it should light up. You'll note the lack of collision physics with stuff. Just kind of wave your axe around. Alright. Follow the path here. All sorts of stuff here we could use if we'd marked it, but we couldn't because the fucking trees were in the way. Never mind. Back on the trail. Need to go... Yeah, the thing it kind of reminds me of is going to be a not exactly apt comparison. It reminds me a little bit of Trespasser. Shit! That it's probably a case where the only thing they rendered was your arms, and there's no actual body or accurate sense of where your body should be. And you know, they're fairly detailed for 2012. But you can tell that's basically the only thing they put that much effort into. Okay, I think we gotta go back that way and south. Yeah, we're a little far off course. We're inside beast down that way. Alright, back this way. Easy, Robert. Life's a marathon, not a race. That said, you're not in the best shape, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea to be quick with your business. Okay, so we're looking for some ruins, and the bioluminescent algae, I should probably just call it the glowing algae, will be north of that. Let's see if we can find where we are. Damn. I'm instinctively starting to clench up a little every time I go down a too steep hill. Fuck! Ah, fuck. Alright. It's alright, dude. Don't panic. Back out of the water. Out of the rocks. Out of the rocks. Up this way. God damn. On to the rocks, Robert. This isn't rocket science. This is rock science. Alright, how am I doing health-wise? Could be worse. Okay. Don't like the look of those clouds. Right, Must be down hereabouts. Possibly down here. Water is east of us. Actually, no, we're probably over here. So we need to be going southwest. Right. I'm a master at cartography. Yeah, it feels like they intended to have... They intended to create a plausible feeling of having a lot of rocks to cross over. Instead of a single texture, they've got several objects, some of which you can interact with and grab. Ah, I lost my axe. God damn it. Okay, there's the ruins. Good. Yeah, it doesn't always work. Alright. Hey. Still getting used to the controls here. But I have to assume these are the ruins they're talking about. It's because I took a tumble and ended up in the water. Okay, so if the ruins are hereabouts... So actually we're not too far from where we need to find the algae. It's going to be in close to the water somewhere. Oh. Time for a drink. Don't mind if I do. Okay, yeah, we're definitely near the ruins. These are the ruins, okay. That means the algae must be nearby. What? Here we go, yes. Alright. Goody goody gumdrops. So now, we just need to wait until it gets dark. Yeah, it's... The interface is pretty clunky. I get what it's trying to do. It's trying to add to the tangible feel of fumbling around with your inventory while you're trying to keep your balance. But there are some things that do not need to be clunky, and manipulating items in your inventory is one of them. An insane note from Herbert. Oswald, I am gripped by insanity, I think. His suffocating hands clench ever more tightly. I know to resist, but my knees wilt in his being. It is not a blackness he pulls me towards, but a light of discordant hues, a cacophony of reds and yellows and greens. It whirls as a dervish in front of my eyes. With two models overlaid. You can see the textures popping into each other's weird flicker way. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah. Oof. I mean, props to them for the overall design of the island, the way everything broadly looks, but yeah, when you can definitely see some wibbly-wobbly texture shenanigans when you get close enough. It's just after 6, good. Night should be falling shortly. Then we can get our algae and make the first component of the cure. No, I know what you mean. That kind of... It loses some of the magic once you know what to look for, what tricks a developer is doing to take your attention off the things they couldn't... They had to work around. But yeah, I kind of get what you're talking about. And that was some pretty glaring flicker there. Alright. Alright. So the algae is going to be around here somewhere. Let's see, as long as we're waiting... Grab this, and great shot fungus. See if we can make it back up there and study this real quick. Mental stimulant, hell yeah! Alright, can I do anything with that? Not here. Soon, however. Is there anything else here? Actually, is there anything... Letter... Research... Abilities, strength low... Mental stimulant. That might be something that actually improves our ability to notice things. There's got to be like a branch or something I can grab and then use. Oh, here we go. Now, what do we got here? We arrived on the shores of Eden this morning, exhausted but alive. When our feet stepped onto the solid earth, the clouds parted and we bathed in the warmth. I collapsed onto the white sand beach, and it was warm and forgiving, and I laid there for hours, delirious. My head swirled, and I was no longer within myself. My eyes were closed, yet I could see all around me. I felt as nothing. A stillborn lamb carried limp in the hands of God. When I rose, it was late afternoon. Dr. Pendergraft was unloading the musty pinewood crates from the boat. I helped, feeling peace in this act of labor. The complete calm had come over me now. The ringing in my head, once never-ending, was now not never-ending. The sound of a million voices, those of my tormentors, fell now to silence, a perfect, forgiving, now never-ending silence. Douglas and I had begun to categorize Eden's species. Such diversity of life on this island holds hope such diversity of life this island holds. I hope that we should find our cure within this life, that we should plant in Telluric these curative seeds of Eden, and that they should grow fruitful and strong in the hearts of so many discontented men. Interesting. Yeah, can I grab the knife? Oh, fuck yeah! Oh, now we're talking! Oh, now we're fucking ready, kids. Alright. Okay, yeah, I'm going to assume that making a torch involves grabbing some specific type of branch. I don't think it lets me just cut branches for some silly reason. Anyway, getting dark now, so we want to be ready. Oop. Oop. No, come back, knife. Oh, cool. Where's the knife? Here we go. So can I make a torch with this? No. Damn it. Look, I need a light source out there. I don't think the algae is going to be bright enough. Alright, so we want to be going northeast-ish. Back to that swamp area. Yeah, I like how I started the fire with literally no source of ignition. Like, I just tossed it on there and it went up. You would think that would be an issue. Okay. So it's almost nightfall. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get in position. Alright. Alright, algae's gonna be around here somewhere. We just need to be ready when it gets dark. Yeah, you know, maybe it did that rub two sticks together thing. Which I don't know if it actually works. I think they did an episode of Mythbusters on it. longer than planned, but I do want to at least complete the first leg of the cure. And introduce the other mechanical point of interest in this game that I know some of you are waiting for. Okay, so west is the encampment, and we are almost 9 o'clock. Right, yeah, probably depends on what kind of wood you can find. Yeah, I had to assume there's some truth behind it, but it seemed like one of those apocryphal things that was difficult to do right. Yeah, it's kind of funny you mentioned that. When I went to Oregon with the family, time to drink. Well, we dropped off the pictures Mom had of my grandfather working with CCC up in Oregon. We found a small exhibit about the history of the region, and apparently the Japanese had actually dropped bombs on the Pacific Northwest, like from submarines with stealth aircraft, like balloons and like a submarine-launched plane at one point. And the intent was to start forest fires in and around the Seattle area and other other population centers. It didn't actually work. The bombs did actually kill some people, but they weren't able to actually start fires just because the surrounding forests were that dense. Yeah, you're probably right. Can I refill from the swamp water? I don't think I can. No. We'll need fresh water. Fresher water. Is it gonna turn? Oh, he's got a lighter. Okay. When did you get a lighter, sir? I could have used that. Of course, I got rid of my knife to bring it out. I mean, you can't use your lighter with your knife hand. That'd be crazy. Alright. Let's see if this is a source of fresh... No, it's not. Motherfucker. Okay, it's almost 10. That should be dark enough. Let's head back to the swamp. I am not sure of anything right now. Oh, hey, there it is. Check it out. Alright, here's some fresh water. Now, where's the glowy bits? What? No, throw the rock. We need the light. Come on, where's the... I don't see what I'm supposed to grab. Okay, here we go. Got it. Bioluminescent algae. Outstanding. Alright. Now we need to get the hell out of here. We need to make sure we don't drop the glow plant. Yeah, probably not a good time to pet Froggy. I think now would be a very good time to get out of here. I'm gonna turn it into the Blair Witch Project. Just gonna stumble around in the woods until suddenly it ends. God damn. Shit. Alright, time for medicine. There we go. Exactly, yeah. absolutely nothing can go wrong. Oh, we circled back around. We're back near the glowing stuff. Damn it. If you're asking if I'm intentionally doing this to draw out that feature I obliquely referenced, you're not half wrong. So yeah, this is where the game gets most difficult, because apparently you'll have to venture into the forest in the dark more than once to get the ingredients you need. I do, yes. Follow the coast. Okay. Unknown. So yeah, this is the kind of game you have to sort of be in a right mood to play. I like broadly what it's doing mechanically, but it's not the kind of game you play for immediate mechanical satisfaction. You need to be willing to work at systems to figure out where you are, where your objectives are, and gradually plot your way toward victory, rather than just pick a direction and venture out in search of things to do. Yeah, honestly, this is going longer than I was intending, because I expected the thing to appear by now. We'll go for another 15 minutes. Okay, music. Is that good or bad? Come on. What the hell? We'll try it. Hey, we stumbled onto a thing. Alright, yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna save. And then I'm just gonna pick a direction and go. Because, yeah, spoiler alert, there is something out there that is theoretically stalking us, but it appears to be lazy. Like, I was expecting this thing to gank me the second I went for the, glow shrooms, but apparently not. Yeah, I've seen this show up during the day. I'm actually very surprised. Especially when I was lost and wandering aimlessly. I don't know, maybe I bugged it out somehow. I know you kind of need to be deep in the forest to trigger it. Yep. It's like Deus Ex. Again, I'm breaking the AI just by playing the game. Yeah, look at this. I'm literally going to die of thirst before I die of anything else in this game. Come on, I know you're out here somewhere. I'm literally wandering aimlessly, holding a light and a quest objective thingy. I know you're around here somewhere. I don't know where I'm going for the thing I should be showing. Oh shit, here we go. Shit. It's out there somewhere, kids. This is it. I think I finally tempted fate enough. Fuck. Damn it, I never thought I'd be upset about losing the thing stalking me. Yep. God damn it. Of course I'm out of medicine. I thought I made 2. Yeah, I know, this game is about to get interesting. I'm gonna laugh if I die of the virus before I die of this thing. Okay, here we go. Shit, here it is. Oh, fuck me. Hi. Nice kitty. Nice kitty. Hi. Yes, you're very cute. I'm sorry I went and I'm sorry I did it again to demonstrate. I'm gonna go now. Yes, I'm just gonna go this way. Just stay back, okay? Good kitty. Fuck, it's... Fuck! Jesus, Jesus. Go, 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 go! Come on, Robert. Pump those legs. Fucking... Jesus Christ. Oh, Christ. Okay. Why am I looking back? Go! Shit! Did I trip? Oh boy, okay. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the thing I was obliquely referencing throughout our adventures so far. Meet the creature. It has no name. It's not clear what kind of creature it is. It matches the drawings we found in the cabin near Camp Vega. All we know is that it's after us and it will toy with us and track us relentlessly. Of course, at this point, surprisingly, yes, I do. Alright, let me get to shore. Shit. I dropped my fucking plant. And I'm drowning. Okay, yeah, no, we're calling it there. You got the idea. So yeah, that's Miasmata. And like I said, the main selling points are navigating these complex systems of navigation and trying to work with your limited inventory and ability to navigate with both the constant threat to your health and the fact that this creature is stalking you. It's not always pursuing you. As you heard, the heartbeat gets more intense the closer it gets. And it doesn't necessarily come out, as Ivory said, it doesn't necessarily come out at night. But, yeah, we basically don't have pockets, so we just have, we have to make do with our hands. But yeah, the creature is by far the most interesting part of the game, aside from the way it navigates, because it's only one antagonist, but it pursues you relentlessly and it behaves intelligently. You saw it was kind of stalking all around us, and it didn't necessarily attack us right away. It regarded us more with curiosity, like a predator would with prey it hasn't decided to eat yet but might want to toy with first. And yeah, it's absolutely fascinating, and the mystery of what is going on this island, what happened to the previous inhabitants, what your business is here, what the creature is. There's so many questions out there that I want to peel back because I always appreciate when a game is kind of built around mystery, and that's basically what's going on here. Yeah. Exactly, Kirby. You know what? It's you work with the tools God gives you. But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. I apologize for the stream running a bit long, much longer than anticipated. Gonna stop record here, and we'll see who's available. Next week, back to Deus Ex, and not sure what I'll be doing on Sunday as usual, but I'm sure I will figure it out at some point. Yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in, and have a good night. See you next time.